Hello and welcome to Quietly Talking Movies ASMR channel. My name is Matt, and in today's video we are continuing the presentation of my collection. So this is, I think, the 5th video in the series. I was waiting with making another one for some time because I was upgrading my shelf space, so to say, and I just waited until I actually have that finished. I organized my shelves again, and now I'm actually ready to continue with the presentation of the films. I believe it's been around 2 weeks since I've actually made the previous video, and in that time I have updated my collection with a couple of more titles, which, as I usually say in those videos, I've added them after I've already went through a particular year chronologically. So I believe I finished my last video on Dances with Wolves, which is a film made in 1990. So I have acquired a couple of films, I think 15 in total, which have actually premiered before 1990. So without further ado, let me show you the films themselves. So this is not a continuation of my films from last time, just kind of like a catch-up, and we're gonna continue with the next 50 that actually comes after Dances with Wolves. Okay, so next one we've got Metropolis, a film by Fritz Lang, made in 1927. This is a Eureka Masters of Cinema presentation, and it's a Blu-ray edition. Does it include a DVD in here as well? No, I think it's just a Blu-ray. Another one is Le Sang d'une Poète, or essentially The Blood of a Poet, a film by Jean Cocteau, made in 1930. This is a StudioCanal vintage world cinema presentation, and it's a Blu-ray. Another one, La Grande Illusion, or The Great Illusion, by Jean Renoir, made in 1937. This is again StudioCanal vintage world cinema classics line, and it's a Blu-ray edition. Two films by Val Lewton, produced by Val Lewton, including I Walked with a Zombie, directed by Jacques Tourneur, and The Seventh Victim, directed by Mark Robson. Both films made in 1943. This is a Criterion collection, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo edition. Next up we've got The Small Back Room, a film by Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger. This film was made in 1949, and it's again a StudioCanal vintage classics line, and it's a Blu-ray. This is essentially, I'm recording this on the 21st of October, and this is a release that comes out on the 21st of October, so we picked it up today. But this is The African Queen, a film by John Huston, made in 1951. Again, it's a StudioCanal Vintage Classics line, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got To Catch a Thief, a film by Alfred Hitchcock. The film actually came out in 1950, I want to say 1955, but I might be mistaken. I'm not sure if I'm going to get, it might be 1955 or 1954, either of those years. Either way, that's a Paramount limited collector's edition 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Brief Encounters, a film by Akira Muratova, made in 1967. This is a StudioCanal Vintage World Cinema line, and it's a Blu-ray. Actually, I just realized there's actually two lines in here. There's either Vintage Classics and Vintage World Cinema. I think Vintage World Cinema is basically for foreign films, whereas the Classics is for American or British films. And Akira Muratova strikes again. We've got The Long Farewell, directed by Akira Muratova, made in 1971. Again, it's a StudioCanal Vintage World Cinema line, and it's a Blu-ray. Next up, we've got Mr. Klein, a film by Joseph Losey, made in 1976. It's a StudioCanal Vintage World Cinema line. Apologies for the poor quality of the slipcover. I damaged it today, unfortunately. But to continue, it's a Blu-ray. Next on, we've got The American Friend, directed by Wim Wenders, film made in 1977. This is a Curzon film, and this is a Blu-ray. Next up, we've got A Nightmare on Elm Street, directed by Wes Craven, I believe in 1984. This is a Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Edition, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next up, we've got a title which I was trying to find for a very long time, specifically for the slipcover version of it, and somehow I finally found it. The slipcover is not in a great condition, despite the fact that it's actually a brand new film that I picked up from HMV, and the slipcover is in a poor state, to say the least. But the film is Sid and Nancy, directed by Alex Cox. This is a film from 1986. It's a StudioCanal Vintage Classics line, and it's a Blu-ray. It's quite unfortunate that the slipcover is in a poor state like this, but I prefer a slipcover like this than not at all, especially since I actually have quite a collection of vintage classics, and yeah, I don't want anything to stand out. Alright, next one we've got a film called Beetlejuice, directed by Tim Burton, made in 1988. This is Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Edition, Savvy exclusive, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. And the last one from the catch-up, we've got The Vanishing, a film by George Sluizer, made in 1988. It's a StudioCanal Vintage One cinema line, and it's a Blu-ray. Okay, so that's it when it comes to, I should say, a catch-up of films that I've collected in the last couple of weeks. But now, after 11 minutes, I'm able to continue with the presentation of all the films that I've acquired over the years, essentially, and have been in my collection for some time. So I think as we are continuing right now, I believe with the 5th video we're going to be looking at titles which are going to be from 400 to 500, something like along those lines. Okay, so let's assume this is a title number 401, and the film is Slacker, directed by Richard Linklater, made in 1991. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Dreams, a film by Akira Kurosawa, made in 1990. This is Criterion Collection 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Goodfellas, a film by Martin Scorsese, made in 1990. This is Amazon exclusive Ultimate Collector's Edition, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. To Sleep with Anger, a film by Charles Band, made in 1990. Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Now the next one is actually a film that I have 2 copies of. This is The Silence of the Lambs, a film by Jonathan Demme, made in 1991. This is the Criterion Collection Blu-ray version. It's a US import, but at the same time I do have the recent UK release of The Silence of the Lambs, made by Arrow Video, and that is a 4K Ultra HD edition of the film, the limited edition, I should say as well. Okay, next up we've got My Own Private Idaho, a film by Gus Van Sant, made in 1991. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray edition, and it's a US import, so region A locked. Defending Your Life, a film by Albert Brooks, made in 1991. It's a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. The Double Life of Veronique, a film by Krzysztof Kieślowski, made in 1991. This is a Curzon film edition, including 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. Next up we've got Thelma and Louise, a film by Ridley Scott, made in 1991. This is for Criterion collection, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. And the Blu-ray is region A locked because I imported that film before it became available or even announced in the UK. Next up we've got Robin Hood, A Prince of Thieves, a film created and directed by, I want to say, Kevin Reynolds. I think that was the name of the director. Yes, Kevin Reynolds. But the film is also from 1991, I want to say, again. Yes, and this is a Arrow Video 4K Ultra HD limited edition. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, a film by James Cameron, made in, I want to say, 1991 again. Yes. This is a StudioCanal release, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Only Yesterday, a film by Isao Takahata, made in 1991. This is a StudioCanal collector's edition, Amazon exclusive, I believe they were. And this is a Blu-ray and DVD combo, I think. Apologies, I keep hitting my microphone. Yeah, this is a Blu-ray and DVD combo. Next up we've got A Brighter Summer Day, a film by Edward Young, 1991, Criterion collection, Blu-ray. Until the End of the World, director's cut, a film by Wim Wenders, made in 1994 or somewhere along those lines. And this is a Curzon film edition, and it's a Blu-ray. Dogfight, a film by Nancy Savoca, made in 1991. It's a Criterion collection, Blu-ray. So just to go back a little bit to the Until the End of the World, so I think we're still in 1991, and the film Until the End of the World, I think it was completed in 1991 and released in 1991, but the normal version, the normal cut, theatrical cut, so to say, and I think the film, the director's cut, as it's supposed to be, that one was released in 1994. I think like the original version was released in 1991. That's why it's still it's already in my collection here, and not 1994. Next up we've got Night on Earth, a film by Jim Jarmusch, made in 1991. This is a Criterion collection, Blu-ray. One False Move, a film by Carl Franklin, made in 1992. It's a Criterion Collection, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Naked Lunch, a film by David Cronenberg, made in 1992. This is a Arrow Video limited edition 4K Ultra HD. Next we've got JFK, a film by Oliver Stone. This is a film made in 1992, I think, as well, and it's a 20th Century Fox disc, and it's in Blu-ray. And apologies for presenting a film in such a form. It's essentially the bare bones Blu-ray cases and 4K cases which I had, so basically no slipcover, no slipbox, films that don't have an emotional value to me or are no part of perhaps, you know, a director's collection or anything like that. I have downsized, I have removed the boxes, so that I actually can store more movies, but I have JFK. And I think, like, in this video, we're going to see a couple of more films like that. Okay. Next, we've got The Prince of Tides, a film by Barbara Streisand, made in 1991. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Next, we've got Deep Cover, a film by Bill Duke, made in 1992. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Twin Peaks, Fire Walk With Me, a film by David Lynch, made in 1992. This is Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Batman Returns, a film by Tim Burton, made in 1992. This is a Warner Brothers release, Ultimate Collector's Edition, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got again one of the downsized versions of the films, but we've got Baraka, a film by Ron Fricke, made in 1992. This is a... Actually, I have no idea what's the label. Arrow. So, an Arrow video film. Well, basically, it was previously, I think, Arrow Academy release. And it's a Blu-ray. Next one, we've got The Last of the Mohicans, a film by Michael Mann. This is a film made in 1992, I think. Yes, 1992. And it's a Arrow video release, or Arrow Academy release, and it's in Blu-ray. Next up, we've got Glengarry Glen Ross, a film by James Foley, made in, exactly what, I want to say, yes, 1992. And it's a 101 films release, and it's a Blu-ray edition, limited edition, I should say, as well. Next up we've got Malcolm X, a Spike Lee joint made in 1992. This is a Criterion collection, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo, US import, so the Blu-ray is region A locked. I think in the UK we've got a release recently of Malcolm X on 4K, which is presented by Icon Film Distribution. Naked, a film by Mike Lee made in 1992. This is a BFI video release and it's a Blu-ray. Actually, Naked might already be in 1993, I don't know. But next one, we've got The Piano, a film by, I think, Jane Campion, made in 1993, I believe, and it's a StudioCanal 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Actually, it's still made in 1992. Okay. And I have a feeling this is 1993 already, but I don't know. Okay. Menace to Society, a Hughes Brothers film made in 1993. This is a Criterion collection, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo, and it's a US import with Blu-ray being region A locked. I think in the UK we're still waiting for the film to actually come restored in the 4K. It might come soon because there's only a couple of titles that Criterion in the UK can update to 4K. I think the only films that are remaining of the initial 4K list, the Blu-rays that are still remaining to be updated to 4K, which have been released in the UK, is Menace to Society. I think it's For All Mankind, and I think one other film, or maybe that's all. Yeah, I think now that we've got a version of The Fisher King being updated in 4K. Oh no, sorry. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen are still expected to be in 4K. Okay. Next we've got Dazed and Confused, a film by Richard Linklater, made in 1993, Criterion collection, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Jurassic Park, a film by Steven Spielberg, made in 1993. This is a Universal limited collector's edition with a steelbook, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo inside as well. Next we've got The Fugitive, a film made by, I have no idea who made The Fugitive. It's such a great movie. Maybe I can, as is always, directed by Andrew Davis. Okay, so somebody called Andrew Davis made it. I don't know that director. Okay, but we got The Fugitive, directed by Andrew Davis, made in 1993. This is a Warner Brothers limited edition steelbook, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Apologies if I keep basically going back and trying to figure out who the director is, because I don't know the directors of all films that I have, unfortunately. Sorry. Okay. Next we've got The Age of Innocence, a film by Martin Scorsese, made in 1993. It's a Criterion collection, Blu-ray. Next we've got a very special box. But we've got the Three Colors trilogy, including blue, white and red. Made, I think blue is made in 1993, and I think red was finished in 1994 or 1995 or something like that. Yeah, this is a trilogy made by Krzysztof Kieślowski, as you can see on the bottom, and it's a Curzon film release in this beautiful box, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray set, 7 discs. Next up, we've got Gettysburg, a film by, and again I have no idea, Ronald F. Maxwell, made in 1993. This is a premium collection in collaboration with Warner Brothers release, and it's a Blu-ray plus DVD combo. The Nightmare Before Christmas, a film by, and I don't want to make a mistake because somehow in my mind I immediately jump saying Tim Burton, but it's not Tim Burton. He produced the movie and I think he wrote it, but he did not direct it. Who was the director? Henry Selick. Okay, so the film was directed by Henry Selick, and this is a Disney release. It's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. They call it Ultimate Collector's Edition. I mean, come on, how can you call that an Ultimate Collector's Edition? See what other companies are doing and what they call a Collector's Edition. Stupid Disney. Next up, we've got Carlita's Way, a film by Brian De Palma, made in 1993, and this is a 4K, an Arrow Video release, a limited edition 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo, I believe. Yeah, so it's not very often that Arrow Video is doing a combo. When they release 4K editions of something, it's usually just the 4K presentation inside. Next up, we've got Schindler's List, a film by Steven Spielberg, made in 1993. So I think it was released a couple of months after Jurassic Park. It's a Universal Pictures release, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo in this limited edition, collector's edition. Satan Tango, a film by Bela Tarr, made in 1994. This is a Curzon film release. It's a Blu-ray version. Alright, now we're going to go into the film number 41. We've got Cold Water, film by Olivier Assayas, made in 1994. This is a Criterion collection Blu-ray. Next we've got Speed, a film by, I believe, Jan de Bont. I think it was Jan de Bont, yes. Jan or Jan de Bont, made in 1994. This is a 20th Century Studios, or essentially Disney now, release, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Forrest Gump, a film by Robert Zemeckis. Oh, was it Robert Zemeckis? I think it was Robert Zemeckis. Made in 1994. It's a Paramount release and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Yes, it was Robert Zemeckis. And this is the 30th anniversary edition. I think there was a previous release of that steelbook, same steelbook, but this one actually includes either I think additional bonus disc, but also a booklet inside. So there's a booklet inside for this 30th anniversary. Next we've got Crumb, a film by Terry Zwigoff, made in 1995. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray edition. Okay. Next is The Shawshank Redemption, a film by Frank Darabont, made in 1994. This is a Film Vault in cooperation with Warner Brothers release, and it's a limited edition steelbook version. So I sold my the original version of the Film Vault because of the size. I don't want this huge massive packaging for a film, so I'm settled for the steelbook instead. Next we've got Leon, or sometimes called Leon le Professionnel, or just Le Professionnel, I don't know. And this is a film by Luc Besson, made in 1994. This is a StudioCanal release, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray edition. Next we've got Legends of the Fall, made by, I think, Edward Zwick, in 1994. This is a premium collection in cooperation with Sony Home Entertainment release. It's a Blu-ray and DVD combo. Okay. Next we've got the Before trilogy, starting with Before Sunrise, made in 1994. And continuing with Before Sunset, made in 2000 Before Sunrise is made in Before Sunrise is made in 1995. Then we've got Before Sunset, made in 2004, and Before Midnight, closing the trilogy, made in 2013. There are 3 films made by Richard Linklater, and they are actually a Criterion Collection Blu-ray editions. Next we've got Braveheart, a film by Mel Gibson, made in 1995. This is a 20th Century Fox release, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. And the last of the 50, we've got Dead Man, a film by Jim Jarmusch, made in 1995. It's a Criterion collection, Blu-ray. Alright, let's continue with another 50. So next up we've got La Haine, a film by Matthew Kassovitz, made in 1955. This is a BFI video release, and it's a Blu-ray edition. Next we've got Batman Forever, a film by Joel Schumacher, made in 1995. This is a Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Edition, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray edition. Apollo 13, a film by Ron Howard, made in 1995. This is a Film Vault edition in cooperation with Universal Pictures. This is a limited edition steelbook, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Toy Story, a film by, I have no idea who made Toy Story. I wanna say Lee Unkrich, but I might be mistaken. John Lasseter. Okay, sorry John. Okay, Toy Story, directed by John Lasseter, made in 1995. This is a Disney release, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray logo. 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Did I say logo? Okay, next up we've got Casino. This is a film made by Martin Scorsese and made in 1995, and it's a my own version of the film. However, it was released by Universal originally, but it's like my own copy of the film with my own artwork, but inside I basically have like my own booklet, but I keep the actual artwork in here, just in case I have to sell it. And it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Heat, a film by Michael Mann, made in 1995. This is a 20th Century Studios, or as it's now called, Disney release. It's a Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next up we've got 12 Monkeys, a film by Terry Gilliam, made in 1990. I'm not again say 5, but it might be already 1996. No, it's 1995. And it's a Arrow Video limited edition release. It's a 4K Ultra HD disc. Next up we've got Jumanji, a film by, that's a good question, Joe Johnston. A film by Joe Johnston, made in 1995, and it's a Sony Pictures release, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. And again, just to reiterate, these are actually slimmed down versions of the films that I own, which I had in the standard armory, without a slipcover, slipbox or anything like that, without any additions. So in order to conserve space, I just slimmed down that. I discarded the plastic cases and I included the just put them in the sleeve. Okay, next up we've got Shine, a film by Scott Hicks, made in 1996. This is a Curzon film release, Blu-ray. By the way, so those Curzon films are actually having inner artwork that you can reverse sleeve. So this is the standard sleeve, but I like how all of the Curzons are actually looking on the shelf when they're actually displayed like this. It makes for a nice view. Next we've got first film by Wes Anderson, Bottle Rocket, a film made by Wes Anderson, as I said, in 1996. It's a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Next up we've got Twister, a film by I don't know, Jan de Bont, so the person who made Speed comes back to make Twister. Amazing film. Both of them are, Speed and Twister. So this is a film made in 1996 as well. It's a Universal Limited Collector's Edition. It's a very new release. I still haven't actually unboxed that. A video is going to be coming up soon. But yeah, Twister, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Secrets and Lies, a film by Mike Leigh, made in 1996. It's a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Lone Star, a film by John Sayles, made in 1996. It's a Criterion Collection 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Breaking the Waves, a film by Lars von Trier, made in 1996. This is a Curzon film release, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Crash, a film by David Cronenberg, made in 1996. This is an Arrow Video Limited Edition, 4K Ultra HD. I don't think this actually had like a double. I think it's just 4K. Right? 4K presentation. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't see anything about the second disc, so it's just a Blu-ray. 4K, sorry. Next we've got Mission Impossible, a film directed by, I believe, Brian De Palma, made in 1996. And oh my gosh, I guess like we've really already achieved the moment in the history of cinema, at least in my collection, where, you know, from all the films, Fritz Lang's and Alfred Hitchcock's, and we already had a film with Tom Cruise. I mean, I already showed the Risky Business, but you know, we're talking Mission Impossible style films already. We're talking big Hollywood now. But yeah, Mission Impossible made in 1996. This is a Paramount release limited edition steelbook. A 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. I thought it actually went without saying. Next up, we've got Independence Day, a film made by, I believe, Roland Emmerich. Made in 1996 as well, and it was released by 20th Century Fox, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Lost. I lost my voice. Lost Highway, a film by David Lynch, made in 1997. It's a Criterion Collection 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. This is a US release, so the Blu-ray is region A locked. Obviously I purchased that before Criterion announced the 4K coming up, I think in December of 2024 to UK, so yeah. Trigger Happy Matt purchased that before waiting. Next we've got Love Jones, a film by Theodore Witcher, made in 1997. The Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Next we've got The Fifth Element, a film by Luc Besson, made in 1997 already, sorry. And it's a StudioCanal release, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got LA Confidential, a film directed by, who was it? Curtis Hanson, made in 1997. This is a Warner Brothers release and it's a Blu-ray. I really hope for a 4K of that film. It's gonna look, I hope, good. I think the overall feel of the movie is a little bit, it might be hard to restore the film in 4K, to be honest, I guess. Okay, next up we've got Taste of Cherry, a film by Abbas Kiarostami, made in 1997. It is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Okay, so we've got some world cinema, and now we're back to Batman and Robin. That's like 180 degrees turnaround, like in terms of like the overall feel of the movie. I mean, but we've got Batman and Robin, directed by Joel Schumacher again, and it's a film made in 1997, I think. It's a Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Edition 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Princess Mononoke, made in 1997 by Hayao Miyazaki. This is a StudioCanal Amazon exclusive collector's edition, Blu-ray and DVD combo. Next we've got Eve's Bayou, a film by Cassie Lemons, made in 1997. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Next we've got Boogie Nights, a film by Paul Thomas Anderson, made in 1990. I want to say 1998 already. No, it's still 1997. And this is a Warner Brothers release. It's an HMV exclusive Cine edition, and it's a Blu-ray. Next we've got Titanic, a film by James Cameron, and made in 1997. This is a, I want to say 20th Century Fox release, but it's essentially, I think right now at the moment it's in Disney, but it's like, you know, Paramount, Disney, so Paramount 20th Century and Lightstorm. So essentially it's also like a Cameron film, and it's one of the, even though it's released by Disney, it's a James Cameron film, and I think he insisted on having like Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos in here, so it's one of the first for Disney on 4K to include that. I think we're actually going to have some special releases coming up in the future which are going to have Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos, and the first of those particular releases are going to be Deadpool and Wolverine, as well as Alien Romulus. Okay, but going back, so this is Titanic, 1997, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Amistad, a film by Steven Spielberg, made in 1997. This is a premium collection in cooperation with Paramount Pictures. This is a Blu-ray and DVD combo. Next we got Big Lebowski, a film by Joel and Ethan Coen, made in 1998, 1997. I'm not sure what was the particular year of production, I don't remember. But this is a Universal release, and this is a limited collector's edition 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. And just like I said, like with Mission Impossible, we already arrived at that point in the cinema where we have our first Christopher Nolan film. I'm a big fan of Christopher Nolan, so we arrived at that point in time in the history of cinema where we have our first Christopher Nolan film. And that film is Following, made in 1998. And this is a 101, not 1-on-1, or 101 limited edition Blu-ray. Next we've got Deep Impact, a film by, I have no idea who. Mimi Leder. Okay. A film by Mimi Leder, made in 1998. This is a Paramount Pictures release. It's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, a film by Terry Gilliam. This was made in 1998 as well. It's an Arrow Video limited edition 4K Ultra HD release. Next we've got Happiness, a film by Todd Solondz, made in 1998. This is a Criterion collection, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next up, we've got Godzilla, a film made by Roland Emmerich in 1998, and this is a Sony Home Entertainment limited edition steelbook 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got The Truman Show, a film by Peter Weir. It's really hard to pronounce it for a non-native speaker of English. The director's last name is Peter Weir. Peter Weir, maybe. Peter Weir. Let's settle on Peter Weir. You can correct me if you want. I'm happy for corrections. I really like to pronounce the name of the director accurately. But let's say it's Peter Weir, and it's a Truman Show made in 1998. It's a Paramount release. It's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. And it really pains me to show the film in a state like this because I love that film, and I can't wait to get like a proper collector's edition of that film. But I just had like a standard Amore case of this. But the film is Saving Private Ryan, directed by Steven Spielberg, made in 1998, and it was created by Paramount. And please, Paramount, you're doing collector's editions right now. I know you're doing collector's editions for like very new restorations and new releases, but please create a perfect new version for Saving Private Ryan. It's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Yeah, obviously. Oh my god, I can't wait to see that in 4K on my sound setup. It sounds amazing. I already like put like the Omaha Beach, like the first 5 minutes of the film, and oh my god, it just blows you away. It's so good. Alright, next up we've got Afterlife, a film by Hirokazu Koreeda, made in 1998. This is a BFI video release Blu-ray. Next we've got Rushmore, a film by Wes Anderson, made in 1998, Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Flowers of Shanghai, a film by Hu Xiaoxin, made in 1998, Criterion Collection Blu-ray. This is one of the 6 best films of all time for me, and I think in terms of like the release date, this is the first one that I'm going to be showing, which is actually my best movie of all time. But this isn't the one. The first one is The Thin Red Line, a film by Terrence Malick, made in 1998. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray edition, and I really hope we've got Days of Heaven on 4K by Criterion. I'm already receiving rumors that The Tree of Life is actually receiving a 4K treatment, most likely by Criterion as well. So fingers crossed, The Thin Red Line in 4K by Criterion. That's all I ask for. Alright, and the last 10, we've got Buena Vista Social Club, a film by Wim Wenders, made in 1999. This is a Curzon film release, Blu-ray. Next we've got a box set, but it's the first film of the lot that we're actually considering here. But this is The Matrix. And we're talking about the first Matrix, which is The Matrix, and it was made in 1999. Directed by Lana and Lili Wachowski. I'm Polish, okay, so I want to pronounce the last name as it is actually Polish, so I would say Lana and Lili Wachowski, not Wachowski or Wachowski or whatever they actually try to pronounce it in, like in English. It's Wachowski. And this set also includes obviously the original trilogy. So we got The Matrix Reloaded, made in 2001 or maybe 2003, and we got, I think, 2003, and then we've got Matrix Revolutions, which was released the same year in 2003, and this is a Warner Brothers release, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. I know that these films have been released already in combo with Matrix Resurrections, but I haven't seen Matrix Resurrections. I have it. I'm going to be probably showing it like sometime in the future, but I kind of like the first three kind of like really closed the trilogy for me, so I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be liking the other ones. Next one is also a box set of films, but we're talking about the first one, and the film is The Mummy, and this is a film made in 1999, directed by, I think the name of the director was something Sonnenfeld. I think it was Sonnenfeld something. Steven Sommerfeld. Something like that. And the second was The Mummy Returns, and we've got also The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. This is a Universal Pictures trilogy. I like those films, so it's nice for me to have them in the collection. I really used to rewatch them all the time, especially like The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. I loved each and every second of those films. It's like a very much a guilty pleasure for me. Yeah, so that's The Mummy trilogy. Next up, we've got Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, directed by George Lucas in 1999. This is a Disney or Lucasfilm release, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. I just hope that Disney will actually go for the like a collector's, maybe not collector's, but to release a particular prequel and sequel and original trilogy in separate box sets, in 4K. So far we've only received something that but on Blu-ray, but it would be good to actually have those in 4K. And I know they can do that because they've done this in France. So in France you can get the Blu-ray, the boxes with trilogies, like separate trilogies, the white box sets, right? On Blu-ray and also in 4K in France. In the UK we only got the Blu-rays for some reason, I don't know. But I really love the 4K. So until that time I'll have only the individual titles. Next we've got The Virgin Suicides, a film by Sofia Coppola, made in 1999. This is a StudioCanal release, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, a film by Jim Jarmusch, made in 1999. Again, a StudioCanal release. It's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Next we've got Topsy Turvy, a film by Mike Lee, made in 1999. This is a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Next up we have got a film called Brut Réveil, made by Claire Denis in 1999. It's a Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Next up we've got American Beauty, film by Sam Mendes, released in 1999, and this is a Paramount release Blu-ray. And yeah, I eagerly wait to get the 4K release of that. It's a beautiful film, one of the best. And last one for today's video, we've got Fight Club, a film by David Fincher, made in 1999, and this is a 20th Century Fox release Blu-ray. Okay, so that's it for today's video. We've gone through another 100 films, actually more than 100, since I actually showed a couple of the catch-up films that I've watched. But this essentially should give you up and around 500 movies in my collection already, over the 5 videos that I've made, which actually leaves me with approximately 390 films left. So we're definitely halfway through. I think we've already passed the halfway through mark, and some films that I'm going to have and showing you moving forward are already going to be films released in the year 2000 and onwards. Some films like Gladiator and so on, they have been released in 2000. So yeah, we're actually really, at the turn of the tide in the history of cinema in my collection as well. Alright, well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give a like, please consider subscribing, and then definitely see you in the next video of my collection. Up until the time, thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Cheerio.